In this lesson, we're going to continue from where we left off in the previous lesson. All right, so here's where we left off in the last one. We've got this object, and then we've got this object, and now we need to blend the two of these together. So let's start splitting this up a little bit. And what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go ahead and do a split right through here. And we're just going to give ourselves a little bit of room. We want to split this down here. Ultimately, we're going to have to go in and create a split from this corner, and in this case we'd have to go all the way to this corner. So I want to make a smaller region that I can send that one out. So let's go and grab our Insert Edge Loop tool, and we're going to place one there, and then one right along the side of that, another one on the side of there, and then we'll place another one right here. Alright, so this one, I think I'm going to go ahead and just snap right to that point right there, because that'll easily fix that right there, getting that running through that direction. And then this one, we're going to want to make sure that we snap to that point, and this one will snap to that point. Now we probably want to have an equal distance from here and here, so let's go to our top view. And it looks like that one is actually setting right on the grid. And so I'll go ahead and pull that over. All right. Now we're going to need one more through here that hits right at the front of that one. So I'll hit the Y key, place one right there. And then we'll get that moving in that direction. We'll hold down V, and we will snap that right to that point right there. Alright, so now what we can do is we can grab these verts, and I can just pull them right into there, snap them to those. Let's go ahead and straighten these out and just kind of tidy up our area here. Pull that one there, and we'll grab these, and we'll snap it to right there. Alright, so what we've done is we have created 4 faces that line up perfectly. And actually we've done more than that, because these ones are going to line up as well. So I'll go ahead and delete those. You can see all of that lines up nice. So we could combine that at any time now. Alright, let's do the same for up here. So I'll hit the Y key, and I'll place one there and one there. And we'll go ahead and snap these in. And that one as well. And now we have these 2 faces that we can get rid of. That lines up perfectly. Alright, so now we've got this little area right here. And what we're going to do for this one is we do have 1, 2, 3 points. And this one right here is a little strange. We might want to fix this a little bit. The radius that we chose on this was big enough that it kind of forced a little bit of a tweak right here. And so I think we might want to go in and just manually adjust this a little bit, just to make it look a little bit better, since that geometry is so bunched up right there. So I think what I would do is maybe rotate it a little bit, maybe move it back, and just kind of cinch it around there, just to kind of tweak that information and give it just a little bit more room right there. You probably won't notice that we did it. And especially back here, you're going to want to keep these fairly close to where they were. But just giving that a little bit more room is really going to help that surface out. Alright, so back here, we have this surface that we need to divide a little bit to get it to match this. And we do have 1, 2, 3 points. So ultimately, if we just split from here to here, that's going to give us 2 quads. Alright, so let's go over to here, and for this we're going to use our multi-cut tool, but we're going to have a little bit of a problem doing this, because if I do that, then let's grab this point right here just so we can see what we're doing. Alright, I'm going to move that over and move it that way. And so now we can see what we're doing. We basically just gave ourselves 1 point to be able to go right there, and we need another point right here as well. So let's hit the G key and we'll split again, just really quick right through there. And now we can grab all of these verts and we'll snap to there and to there and to there. So now we have this very familiar pattern of triangles going into here, but of course we know that we need to generate even numbers on those, so we can delete every other one. And now we're left with 2 quads. All right, now inside of here, we know that we can grab these 3 faces and we can delete those. And we're left with this outer corner right here. So what we're going to do for this one is we're going to take a look at how many points we have. So we've got 1, 2, 3 points. And we've got a lot of information going on in here. And so what I'm going to do for this one is something a little bit different. I'm going to go in and we're going to grab our multi-cut tool. And I'm going to start right there. And I'm going to place a point there, and there, and there. And then I'm going to finish that off by just going to that point right there. So what we've done is basically just cut exactly what we need for those. And now I can go in and I can delete these extra faces. So I'll delete those. All right, now we'll go to vertex and we can start to place these a little bit. This one's going to be a little weird. We're going to place him there and him there. And then we want to make sure that we select these and we go up and we merge those together. Same thing on this one here. We're going to go there and there and there. And then we'll grab all of these and we'll merge those components. All right, one last time. We'll put that one there and that one there, and then we'll merge those together. All right, so we have basically what we need. We do have a couple of triangles in here, and you can see those right here. We're going to take this, and we're going to straighten up our area a little bit here. So we'll take those, and we'll snap them to there. And finally, these ones, we're going to snap to that point. So you can see what we have here. We've got a triangle, we have quad, quad, quad there, and we have another triangle right there. So there's a few ways that we can go about fixing this, but ultimately, if this works, this would be a much better route if you can have a triangle in your production pipeline. If that's not going to work, then we're going to have to finish this. So if we need to finish it, I'm going to go ahead and do a split right through here. And I'll grab these extra edges. We didn't really need those ones. And then I'm going to grab my multi-cut tool again. And I'm going to split from there all the way over to there. Then what we can do is delete this edge. And I think I might grab this one and just pull it over a little bit, just so we can get a nice parallel line running through there. Okay, we don't want to leave extra tension on one side and not the other. All right, so that works out pretty well on that one. Excuse me. And then you would need to go through and do the same on this one as well. So we would continue that through there. Let's go ahead and do that. I will add one through there. And let's straighten everything up on this. So we'll grab that whole edge. And this time I think I might just scale it together. Like that. That'll straighten it out just as well. And again, we want to make sure that we have basically the same distance that we had on that other one. So you see, we're starting to get this to wrap around a little bit. And that's looking good. All right. So now let's do something a little bit different on this curve right here, just because I like what we have going on with this running through here and that running through there. And so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to grab my multi-cut tool again, and let's just continue with this idea. Okay, we'll go through that one, and then we'll end up just right there. All right, now you can see we've got this line moving through here. Let's make sure that everything is even, and let's merge a few things together here. So I'm going to grab those two verts right there, and again we'll go in and we'll merge those. Okay, we'll pull it back just a little bit, and then we'll take this one over here and we'll pull it back. Right about there. So essentially what we're doing here is we're pulling the tension of all of this mess right here. We're taking it away from where the bevel is. So notice now the bevel is going to be nice and clean, and we've got away from this whole idea of bringing all of this cross geometry right through this. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and stop this one right here, and when we come back, we'll finish cleaning all of this information up. See you in the next lesson.